Good morning. Welcome to Sending Ravens. Just trying to get little Betty in here. She can't decide, does she want to come in or out? You coming in, Betty? This is the front of my house. This is inner city Calgary. Look at this tree. That tree is right outside my door, even though we're in a really busy area. Oh, and here's my garden. That's my version of a garden. Haha. I have a back patio too with a bit of gardening, but yeah, not the biggest gardener, I must admit. I got talents, but not necessarily in gardening, more in cards. Ooh, there goes Betty again. Yeah. She can never decide, am I going in or out? Oh yeah, let's see. It's a little messy around here, so we're gonna keep it low. Haha. All right, boom. That's where we want to be. So Sending Ravens, we're gonna have a look. What is going on today? Okay. First card, 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. I always like to look at this card. See this guy, he looks like he's defending something, or he's defending off or fending off all kinds of other either ideas, because wands can be ideas, inspirations, or other people's egos, other people's intentions, ideas. Sometimes you're defending your own right to do it your way. Right? So that could be a way you could read that card. Does it feel sometimes like you're defending your right to be yourself? Sometimes your unique individual self. And if this comes up as advice, then it does say, do it your way. Hang in there and stick to your own way of doing things. I often get that card when somebody's thinking about maybe doing a business or making like a piece of art or a creative project. They're writing a book, and the advice that goes with it is do it the way you originally thought or your inspired idea to do it. Don't water it down. Don't take too many people's advice on something. Sometimes we get so much advice and it ends up just not being about us. Now it's about everybody else's advice, you know what I mean? And usually their fears come with the advice, right? Sometimes it's you just got to go do it your way. Okay, so this card can talk about that. The old-fashioned word for it is valor. Valor, so defending your honor somehow, in a way. So yeah. Now here's the past. So the past that led to this situation is the 4 of Cups. So there's some kind of an offering when that card comes. And see this guy, he's sitting there looking at these 3 other offers. Okay, so something's been offered to you, I feel like, that you're not really sure about, because there you are sitting. So you've had an offer of some kind. Maybe it's got an emotional flavor to it because it's cups. Okay, cups are feelings. And you really like to do things your way. Okay, so this would be you. You really like to do things your way. And you're not sure you'll be able to do that maybe with that offer, okay? Because that offer may, come with strings. You know how offers can come with strings attached, right? And now with the Tower there, let's keep looking. The offer is like shakes everything up and go, in a way I feel like it's really a well-aspected tower. It's sitting right next to the Star, which is a beautiful healing card. Okay, so I feel like the offer was just something you didn't expect, or you never thought you would get an offer like that, and it isn't exactly how you visualize doing things. Okay, but I feel like there's a healing card in between you and this offer, and you and the way you feel about the offer. So I feel like an offer came of some kind. It could have even been an emotional offer, or someone offering to be connected to you, like in a relationship. It doesn't have to be outside of yourself offer. It could actually be It doesn't have to be a work-related offer, but it could be, right? So an offer came and it surprised you, because the Tower will surprise, and it kind of shook up what you thought things would look like in the area that the offer came. So either romantically or around a work project or a job offer, something like that. It shook up your idea of what things were going to look like, okay? And it created some vulnerability because you're not sure you'll be able to do it your way or be able to be yourself in that. You know, because offers sometimes mean compromise, right? And there's the outcome. I'm getting pretty close to the edge of my table here, but I'll just hold it. The outcome is the Knight of Cups. I feel like just try it. Give it a little try. The Knight of Cups doesn't go 100% into something. He follows his heart until he feels like it's not good anymore. See that? See where the cup comes right across from his heart? So he follows his heart, but there's a bit of wishy-washy to the Knight of Cups. And in this case, that might come in handy. In other words, he doesn't have to dedicate his whole life to that offer, right? Now we're running out of room, so I'm just going to do it like that. So the advice, these are the advice cards. I pulled 2 more for the advice. This is a fear-based card. Okay, so fears. And this card's the Hierophant. So I feel like listen to your fears and pay attention to some degree, because there's probably some validity in them, okay? And make sure going into this offer that you create room to change your mind later and or renegotiate, because sometimes the Hierophant can be about negotiation and control. Okay, so I feel like maybe don't try to have all the control, because obviously there's something good about that offer that came. Don't try to totally control it right out of your, right out of your sphere kind of thing. Take it into consideration and try this out with, caution, and maybe make sure you got a way out if you go into it and you find you don't like it. Yeah, so it's not an absolute sure thing, but it's interesting and you might want to try it out. So something might happen today that feels like it takes you out of your usual way of doing things, or it offers something really unusual or different than what you thought, your life would look like or whatever. And as long as you're careful and sort of sketch in, a bit of a back door to it, and sometimes that's a good idea, right? I feel like, yeah, go try this out. Right? You don't have to totally sign your life away to it or whatever. Just go try it out. Try the new thing with caution. Don't let your fears entirely, take you off the path of the new thing or the new idea or the new person that's trying to get to know you. But at the same time, there could be something to those fears, right? The fears come up for a reason sometimes. Okay, so just make sure you're aware, eyes wide open, and have a little control in the situation, right? So it's a bit of a balance act. Thank you so much for watching, and do like and share the videos if you're enjoying them, and subscribe if you haven't already.